Hello out there. This is a 94 Troopy that I picked up probably a month ago. Bought it from a bloke in Calbarry we used to know. $400, still registered. It's a bit of work though. Most of the body itself isn't too bad, but when you come to the roof, I'm not sure if you can see this in the dark, there's a whole lot of bog up here, all the way down the gutters. This gutter is just some aluminium angle, I think. They've just siliconed on there. And this is what's underneath it. Shitload of expander foam. Basically bodywork wise, I've got a lot to do. I've basically got to rebuild this whole corner. Cut it out and rebuild it. And wait and see what's under there. But the actual top section of the roof itself is not bad. It's just those gutters. Yeah, it's seen better days. I'm gonna have to go along and get new door trims. Window trims for these windows. The sills are pretty good. I'll get away with just a clean up there, but these rear corners, same thing. It's just expander foam everywhere. But I'm basically just going to chop the whole bottom of that quarter off all the way to the wheel, because what I'll do is make a full solid C-section rear bumper that actually comes up underneath and along to the wheel arch, just so if drop it off any ledges it's not going to wreck the bodywork that I'm going to fix up. Back of the roof's not too bad. There's a few spots there that I'm going to have to investigate a little. Pretty much all of the doors are rooted. Inside's not too bad. New door trims. Polish up that white paint in there. It should be alright there. But basically these back doors, it's all buggered. Same thing on this side, rear quarter, more expander foam. I took one window out yesterday before I put it in the shed, of which I've had to let all the tyres down to fit it through the door. And this is what's underneath all that bog. More expander foam all the way along. There is steel under there. I'm probably going to have to go right up here somewhere to get that outer shell off, and then check out what that inner structure is like, and hopefully rebuild some of this windowsill, rebuild that inner section. That still is still down quite a fair way, but there's just expander foam everywhere. If you have a look, they've actually cut holes out on the inside of the car and actually just sprayed it all in there. It's pretty terrible. The front's not too bad. The repair job makes it look a hell of a lot worse than what it is. I mean, it is bad, but it's not unsalvageable. But basically all the way around the window, that'll probably tell you why. Yeah, mechanically, drive lines, it's not too bad. Suspension's all good, but for some reason, sometime in the past, they've taken the locking hubs out and put 80 series hubs in it. But it's, I don't know whether they've snapped an axle and just undone it to get home, or what the go is, but that's buggered. I'm basically, I know I'm going to have to rebuild this hub. Basically all the wheel bearings in there will be shot full of water. So that's about the major thing on the suspension wise, but it does run. We'll see if it'll start. There's a bit of a problem with the glow plugs at the moment. but everything works in it. So it does run. Not sure if you'll be able to hear it in the video, but it's a bit of a bottom end grind. It had no engine oil in it when I picked it up, but it does suffer from a little bit of blow-by. So basically rings are shot. So that'll be coming out, and we'll be rebuilding that. It blows a fair bit of white smoke out of the back. Injector pump. It's basically leaking out of the injector lines. I'm hoping that's just going to be a washer job. I don't really want to go rebuilding the whole injector pump. Other than that, engine bay's not too bad. A bit of a hack job on the where they put the snorkel in, and the snorkel itself is just basically it's just some old PVC that's been put on there that's just flapping around. So yeah, but everything electrical sort of works. Insides of the doors are still pretty good. This side's not too bad until you get to about here. There's more bog in there. Bog everywhere. But like I say, next up now, I'm just going to basically pull all the doors, windows, windscreen, basically strip it. Get my wire wheel and my grinding disc and see how far that all goes. Start of winter now. I think it's the start of 2nd or 3rd of what is it, May or April? April I think, or May, 3rd of May, so I've got a good 6 months. But yeah, so I'm hoping I'm not going to find too much more. I mean, I'll basically bend all this up myself, cut it and re-weld it in. I did a fair bit of that, doing the old HZ down the side there. So yeah, but other than that, the rest of the body's pretty clean. I mean, the doors are buggered. I've got to go. Basically, this is missing the whole complete bottom section of the door with more expander foam in it. I haven't pulled the floor up to see what's underneath there yet. I'm not sure how bad it's going to be or whether there's any there, but judging by the rest of the vehicle, I think I will encounter some down there. I mean, the stereo is probably worth more than the whole car at the moment. But no, it should be good. Final product, still with the original Toyota white. It's got 32s on it at the moment, fit a set of 33s. It's already got the big springs in it, the 2-inch lift, so I'm done there. New winch, because it didn't have a bull bar or bumper or anything on it when I picked it up. But like I say, still registered, so see how it goes. Engine bay's not too bad. There's a couple of little spots down there. That's pretty easy to get to. Radio's still in good nick, everything like that. A couple of small jobs I've got to do. Actually see what's under this stuff. But underneath you can't really feel any, so I'm hoping that was just a small patch there. But it's a 94 model, so it's not ancient, but has not had a good life. I mean, like I say, it came from Calbarry, so it just sat in the salt air. salt water spray. Most of the tyres are fairly good. Jewelers on the front, muddies on the back, be all round muddies at the end product. So basically in the back, I might have a beer after this, I think. I'll keep the 2 rows of seating. I've got my missus, the old handbrake, and the 2 kids, so want to keep 1 row of seating just for everyday stuff. But down this side is going to be a big box that goes the whole length, about a third of the way out, to store the camping gear and tools and whatnot, which is going to give me a fair bit of room. And I'll actually have a double-sided lid, so it'll open, but then another one will actually fold out on top of these seats, so I've got a whole bed in the back. And out the back here, let's do the same. I'm just going to have a table that folds down off here for cooking. I'm not sure whether I'm going to do a slide-out kitchen that's going to come out. I've got to see how much room I'm going to have between where that wheel arch finishes and where the box is actually going to finish. But we'll see how we go. But like I say, most of the inside panels you can't really see, it's pretty dark. It's a bit rainy today, hence why I'm in here now. Pull this, they've got a bit of a bloody board headliner in, I'll rip that out, reline it all. New trims. And yeah, next video I'll be back with see what this roof turns out like.